It's part of the GEICO Top Flight Invite at the Border League. We've got the top recruit in the country for Dream City, Shaden Sharp, against maybe the most popular high school basketball player in the country, Mikey Williams, for Vertical Academy. Hi everyone, and welcome into the campus of Coronado High School here in Las Vegas alongside former WNBA player Rusha Brown. I am Brandon Liebhaber. Thanks so much for joining us. Dream City, a very new program. They are in the purple uniforms going from left to right. Vertical Academy, a brand new program. This is their first year of existence. They're in white going from right to left. Should be a great ball game here in Vegas, the third of 4 as part of the GEICO Top Flight Invite at the Border League.
Brandon, as you mentioned, both two fairly new programs, but there's nothing short with the talent here. Both programs definitely have some highlights on these rosters.
Sean Phillips in the center with Tim Hall Jr. And Dream City has the opening tip. This is Milos Uzan, one of 3 ESPN 100 players for Dream City out of Phoenix. They go down low. Sharp gives it up that time, and Johan Traore from France knocks it down. He's one of those top 100 guys. Mikey Williams unable to answer on the other end.
Nice battle down low by Tubek.
Mikey Williams kicks it out. Jermaine Parker knocks down a 3.
Extra possessions definitely give you a little confidence when you can knock that down when you've worked so hard on offense.
Dream City Christian, the 4 seed in this event. Vertical Academy, the 5 seed. That 3 does not go for Traore. Mikey Williams thinking about a 3, puts it on the floor. Plus a foul, Mikey Williams.
And that seems to just have energized him, getting down there, taking the contact, but still finishing soft off the backboard, going to the line for 1.
Mikey Williams for Vertical Academy. As you take a look at the Dream City starting lineup, Milos Uzan, Johan Traore, and Shaden Sharp, all in the ESPN 100.
Shaden Sharp, definitely the eyes, the one that the eyes are on tonight. Just so many different talented players, but so exciting to see Mikey Williams and Shaden Sharp on the same court.
Sharp, the #1 recruit in the class of 2022. Mikey Williams ranked 11th by ESPN in next year's class. Both are 5 stars. Sharp heading to Kentucky, and he recently revealed he might enroll early for the spring semester. And Traore with 2 hands. He throws it down.
And that's too easy. The defense has got to be between the ball and your man. You can't let him get that down low so easily. I'm sure Coach will have a conversation about that later.
Mikey Williams gives it up. Abdul Bea Jr. draws the foul as he throws up a 3. Vertical Academy, a brand new program out of North Carolina. 6-4 the score. Dream City is in front as Bea Jr. goes to the line. The headliner, of course, for Vertical Academy, Mikey Williams, has 3.3 million followers on Instagram. Just turned 17. There's the coach for Vertical Academy, Chandler Scott. Abdul Bea Jr. at the line. Mikey Williams, he has been one of the most popular basketball players in the country, period, for years now at this point. He is a social media sensation. There is the head coach, Chandler Scott. Uzan drives and finishes off the glass.
And you see the little movement. The defense came over. He moved it over to the right hand.
On the other end, Corey Harvey can't get it to go. Out of bounds to Dream City. Mikey Williams has been making news pretty much since he first stepped on a basketball court. Nice steal by Harvey as Tubek went up that time. Here is Mikey Williams. good. Williams recently signed an NIL deal, a name, image, and likeness deal with Excel Sports Management. Expected to generate quite a bit of money. He's expected to sign with Puma. He's actually wearing a Puma shirt before the game. Nice look down low for Dream City as Sean Phillips throws it down.
Sean Phillips, the 7-footer, able to get inside and knock it down and then come down and block a shot.
There's a steal, and Tremaine Parker finishes off the feed from Tim Hall Jr.
Got the big man down here with the ball, setting the screen, trying to get his players open.
Dream City. Vertical Academy with the ball. Mikey Williams at the controls. Tremaine Parker with the corner three, no. Offensive rebound, though. Nice feed by Williams to Carvey, but the layup rolls around and out. Another chance for Vertical Academy, but they turn it over.
And the thing you watch with this team right now is they're going to the board, so they're making the good moves on offense, not finishing, but when you get those additional possessions, that gives your team confidence.
Andrew Meadows in now for Dream City. He inbounds.
The goggles a la Kurt Rambis.
Yeah, that's an old school look for Andrew Meadows. Uzan, great move. He draws a foul. Uzan ranked in at the ESPN 100. We're actually expecting him to announce where he's going next year this weekend. Take another look at Andrew Meadows. You don't see that look much anymore.
Long hair, the goggles, he's setting his own pace.
Uzan at the line. He actually played with Prolific Prep last year. Now he's with Dream City.
And we've seen a number of the players that are on teams that have bounced around, but you just got to figure out which shoe fits. So you get to your program and you make sure you have a successful time.
Abdul Baya Jr. gets it to go. Uzan, number 52 in the ESPN 100. He's a 4-star recruit. Same with Johan Traore. 4-star recruit from France. He's number 29 in the ESPN 100. Nice look inside. Phillips, though, can't finish.
Post player one-on-one. Don't bring the ball down. You give the littles a chance to get their hands on it.
Bayo with the floater, no. Fight for the rebound. Dream City basketball. 11:48 to go. We play 16-minute halves in this event. 8 great teams as part of the GEICO Top Flight Invite at the Border League. We're in Las Vegas, Nevada on the campus of Coronado High School. She's Rusha Brown, former WNBA player. I am Brandon Liebhaber. We're proud to bring you all the action on the Who's Next YouTube channel. Traore for 3. No good. But an offensive rebound for Dream City. Here's the big guy, Phillips. He knocks it down. The 7-footer. He's headed to NC State next year.
Nice soft touch from the free throw line.
1-point lead for Vertical Academy. Mikey Williams draws a foul. Mikey Williams, he is a bucket getter, scored 50 in a game last weekend as part of the battle in Miami. He set a California freshman record when he was at San Ysidro High. He's from Southern California. He scored 77 points in a game in high school as a freshman.
77. Most teams don't score 77 together, and he had one as his own. He had his own score against everybody.
Good pass from Williams, but Carvey called for the foul there. A 77 in a 32-minute high school game as a freshman.
I think that'd be called a walking bucket.
He is certainly the centerpiece of this Vertical Academy team. Uzan rolls it home.
Looking at the mismatch as far as size, he's a lot bigger than his defender. Rising up, right over the top, putting it in softly.
Bea. Great hesitation.
The hezzy got everybody stuck and went straight to the basket and finished. No defenders underneath.
Here's Shaden Sharp. Haven't seen a bunch of him yet. Traore. No, but Phillips, boy, when you're 7 feet tall, makes it easy.
Definitely. Just get your arms up. Keep your hands up above the rim.
On the other end, a deflection. Shaden Sharp over Mikey Williams. And a turnover for Dream City.
Good hustle play. Shaden comes down. Not able to control that ball, but your big man is working hard for you, so you'll take that every day.
Look at this move from Bea.
Got everybody frozen straight to nobody underneath the contest. Great job of selling it.
They had the 7-footer Phillips way out. There's Williams. Pulls up. This is short, but Tim Hall Jr. is there for the putback. Who's on for 3? No. Williams is a guy that we've known for some time because of his social media presence. Some of these Dream City players, though they're top ranked now, they weren't ranked all that long ago. Both Shaden Sharp and Johan Traore were unranked just a year ago.
They clearly put the work in to gain that notification, that being noticed from these college teams.
Now Sharp, the #1 ranked recruit in the ESPN 100. He's heading to Kentucky next year. We still don't know about Traore. He's from France. Traore, though, has gone from unnoticed to all of a sudden he's got double-digit offers, and those have mostly come since July. Here's Pickens in transition. Knocks down the triple.
Knocks it down, sees it go through the basket.
And that gives Dream City Christian the lead. Vertical Academy had been out in front, but this is a good game so far. 1970, Dream City Christian leads over Vertical Academy in the 4-5 matchup. Good pace to this game so far. We've seen some great action. This is game 3 of 4 today in the GEICO Top Flight Invite at the Border League.
And you see just great penetration. We've looked at that play and him understanding his size. But right here, the big man, 7-footer, tipping it in.
Yeah, we've seen guys of all heights making an impact so far. Bea with the hesitation move. He's 5'9". Sean Phillips is 7 feet tall. Shows that you don't have to be big and tall to play basketball at a high level. Certainly helps, but there are ways to make it in this game as a little guy.
Absolutely. This game is for everybody. You just got to use your skill set. And quickness, shot efficiency, those are the things that usually work for the smaller guys.
So Vertical Academy with the ball. Jermaine Parker misses the layup. Rebound Dream City. That's Jovan Milicevic. Down low, Traore, and the Frenchman gets it to go. Nice move.
Big man with that power dribble and drop step.
One of the best scoring big men in the country. That's the scouting report from ESPN's National Recruiting Director, Colby and Cardi, for Traore. Ball is loose on the floor. Vertical Academy picks it up, but they turn it over. Parker looking for Mikey Williams.
Great hustle right there by Nate Pickens, just making sure that they are putting pressure.
Mikey Williams headlining this Vertical Academy team. Three-point shot, no good for Uzan. Milicevic nearly had the offensive rebound. On the other end, Tim Hall Jr. draws a foul.
That transition is really working for Vertical Academy, getting in transition, moving fast, getting to the basket, and having Dream City Christian have to make some adjustments.
Good game so far, 21-17. Dream City is in front against Vertical Academy. Tim Hall Jr. at the line. He misses the first of 2 foul shots. That's the head coach for Dream City, Kyle Weaver. Weaver coached DeAndre Ayton for a couple of years at Hillcrest Prep in the Phoenix area.
The luck of the bounce there.
Quite a bounce for Tim Hall Jr. as he gets the second free throw to go. Dream City has only been around for a couple of years, at least as a national basketball program. 2019. Based out of Phoenix, there's Uzan. Vertical Academy, this is year 1. So these are 2 brand new faces, really, when you talk about the club basketball circuit.
Look at the movement, great reading of the defense to understand where you can get your shot off.
Milosevic no good, in and out. Bea drives baseline, nice pass to Hill, but he misses. Traore gives it up. Milosevic, another good look. Oh, but a better pass.
Great job with the shot fake. Just as he got it up, everyone elevated. He dropped it off right to the big man underneath for the finish.
Traore has been a force inside. Look at this passing from one end of the court to the other. Traore, we mentioned, he's picked up double-digit offers mostly since July. UCLA, Michigan, Memphis, Tennessee, all in the mix. Traore, like his teammate Milos Uzan, went to prolific prep, but now both are at Dream City in the Phoenix area.
Here you see the activity and the ball movement for Dream Christian Academy and the great things that they're able to get from that, because you got the defense just in between. They're stuck, not sure. So you can see a very unselfish team here. It doesn't matter who shoots the ball, it's just whoever's open.
Vertical Academy all of a sudden down by 7, 25-18. And Mikey Williams will try and will his team back into this one. Corey Carvey with a nice pass down low and a foul. Three players in the area for Dream City, and that'll send Vertical Academy to the line. This is the third of 4 games today, part of the GEICO Top Flight Invite at the Border League. We're on the campus of Coronado High School in Las Vegas. She's former WNBA player Rusha Brown. I'm Brandon Lee Paper. Thanks so much for joining us. Already seen 2 great games. The first one ended on a buzzer beater, Virginia Gold beating LV Orange on a Chris Livingston finish, as Shaden Sharp goes up and throws it down.
And I need to know how he gets that open. Every eye should be on him.
Out of bounds, it'll stay with Vertical Academy. Mikey Williams lost it, but it'll stay with his team. That time, a sea of purple jumping up to meet him at the summit. Bea will inbound. Mikey Williams catch and shoot. Off the iron, no good.
Mikey Williams not able to make those shots just yet. He's getting good looks at the basket.
Not quite in a rhythm. Here's Phillips, the 7-footer. Kicks it out. Dream City will reset the offense. Turnover. Parker gets blocked.
The elevation was incredible.
Pickens. Referee won't go. Both teams still feeling each other. Shaden Sharp doesn't need to feel anything. My goodness.
Good gracious alive, young man.
That's That's why he is considered the best player in the country by many. Corey Carvey on the other end misses a layup. Oh, he was right there. And he gets fouled. How about Shaden Sharp, though?
Man.
Boy, he gets up.
I'm sure you can see it in his eyes as he caught that ball. He saw the defense was nowhere to be found. He was excited, cuffed it, tucked it, knocked it down with authority.
Over Corey Carvey. Sharp, a sensational player. He's from the Toronto area in Canada. Believe it or not, slated to be the first #1 overall player to go to Kentucky since Nerlens Noel in almost a decade. You'd think that Coach Cal over there would have had a #1 guy since then, but the Wildcats are never down for long. Corey Carvey may be hurt on that last play where he got fouled. So we'll wait for him to take the free throws. Back to Shaden Sharp. Plays club ball with UPlay Canada, same program as Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, currently with Oklahoma City. There's his head coach now at Dream City, Kyle Weaver. Didn't see a whole lot from Sharp in the early going, but he's had a couple of authoritative throwdowns.
And I'm sure Vertical Academy doesn't want him to get started. So in this moment, they're just here trying to stay strong, trying to stay in front of everybody. But that last dunk showed exactly who Shaden Sharp is.
Carvey, this is the foul shot.
We saw Carvey on the sideline with a potential nosebleed. He was checking on his nose.
All of a sudden, it's an 11-point game. Dream City starting to assert themselves. They've got the ball. They can add to their lead right now. Phillips down low. And he throws it down.
And they find a way to get the ball to his big man. He lost his balance, lost control, gathered himself, went up strong, and finished with a one-handed dunk.
7-footer. There's just no answer for him, at least on Vertical Academy's roster. Mikey Williams really hasn't gotten into a groove yet. Here he is. Good look down low. Jermaine Parker. This is a three. Williams fighting for the rebound against the 7-footer Phillips, and his teammate Tim Hall able to get a steal. Good look at the three for Bea. The shots just aren't falling, though, right now for Vertical Academy.
And they're working really hard, just trying to capitalize on turnovers and steals and rebounds, but cannot get the ball to go through the basket.
Vertical Academy's getting some looks, and they're going to have to start knocking them down if they want to win this game. They're down by a baker's dozen right now, 31-18. Kind of similar to the last game where one team has more height, more length, and certainly more top-tier prospects, but when you've got Mikey Williams, anything is possible, and that's what Vertical Academy is hoping, even though they're in a 13-point hole early.
We saw in that first game with LV Orange just how tenacious they were on defense. Right now, Vertical Academy has got to do something different on defense to make sure Dream City Christian is not comfortable in every offensive possession.
Tim Hall Jr. at the line for Vertical Academy. This is the first. All from Lexington, Kentucky. For the most part, Vertical Academy, local players. They're based out of North Carolina. That's 4 missed free throws in a row for Vertical Academy as they try and climb back in this one. It's a 13-point lead for Dream City. Who's on along the baseline? This is Shaden Sharp. No, but the 7-footer Phillips corrals the rebound. Traveling is the call, though. David Tubek from Sudan turns it over.
Right now, Mikey Williams coming down the court trying to get his offense set up so they can get a good possession right here is what they need. Calling for the screen. Going to make the defense shift.
What a move by Williams. Finish, but he draws the foul. Williams has put himself in an interesting situation. He's really going it his own. He's not joining one of these super teams. He's not joining a prolific prep or a Dream City. He's carving his own path, but that can make it a little tough because, you know, he is far and away the best player on this Vertical Academy team, and that means that every team he plays, the defense is going to be 100% geared in on him.
And he doesn't seem to be fazed by it at all because to this point, he has always risen to the challenge. Right now, tonight, he hasn't scored efficiently, but he's still getting to the basket. That last shot that he took, maneuvering his body, able to get to the line, but it's there. So it's just a matter of the shots going down.
Williams, number 11 in the ESPN 60 for the class of 2023. Good look down low, and Traore throws it down. The big Frenchman having himself a night so far.
And you see Vertical Academy trying to pick up the pace by trapping, but they keep leaving the big man open down underneath.
My goodness, Mikey Williams.
Trying to get his team and the crowd fired up and change the pace of his game.
The crowd is into it, a foul on the other end. Yeah, when Mikey Williams is in the building, you know it. It's a different feel. My goodness.
Coming in strong. Ugh.
And Williams is only 6'3".
I had to double check because he just played so big right there and wanted to make sure it wasn't just me.
Zahn misses the three. Here comes Vertical Academy. Three-pointer no good for Parker. Good matchup between Williams and Zahn. And Williams draws a foul. So Williams starting to assert himself, trying to get his Vertical Academy team back in this one.
And you saw at the beginning of the game, he was distributing the ball, passing to his teammates. So right now, he sees that the lead is getting pretty big, so he had to make sure he's asserting himself to change the momentum.
Hey, here we go, relax. 3 shots, 3.
Williams at the line. Can get the deficit down to single digits.
And you look at all the shots that have been missed by Vertical Academy and how they haven't been able to convert. If they start seeing the ball go through the basket, that'll give them more confidence because they're hanging in on defense.
It's a 3-shot foul for Mikey Williams. You look at his head coach with Vertical Academy, Chandler Scott. Williams makes 2 of 3. It's a 9-point game. 2.5 minutes left in the half. We'll see if Vertical Academy can get a little closer. They force a turnover. Travel there called against Milos Uzan. Uzan making a bit of a homecoming. He's from Vegas. 9-point game, and Vertical Academy has the ball. See what they do here. Nice give and go. Parker unable to finish. And Dream City with the ball. Here's Shaden Sharp. My goodness, Shaden Sharp with the crossover, and he knocks down that 3 to put Dream City up a dozen.
That's what's called making space.
On the other end, great pass by Williams to Tim Hall Jr. We're seeing some of the best players in the country go at it right now.
And being able to distribute the ball is really a big deal for these teams because you know who the stars are.
Traore misses, but he gets a foul call. Traore going to the line. 5-star recruit, number 29 in the ESPN 100. 11-point lead for Dream City over Mikey Williams and Vertical Academy. We've seen each of the star players so far make big-time plays. Mikey Williams. Tough shot, and he misses it long. Good defense that time from Meadows.
Just able to stay in front.
On the other end, a foul as Shaden Sharp got the offensive rebound. There's Sharp, #1 recruit in the country. Headed to Kentucky along with Chris Livingston, who we saw earlier make a buzzer beater for Virginia Gold against LV Orange. Nice look by Sharp, who's on wide open, but he misses the three. Mikey Williams gives it up to Tremaine Parker. Deep three, and it's good. Tremaine Parker makes it a 9-point game with a minute to play in the first half.
He takes the shot while everybody's watching Mikey because he's directing traffic. They're assuming he's going to get the ball back.
No good from Nate Pickens. Parker certainly benefiting being a teammate of Mikey Williams. Here is Williams. 360 layup and a foul. Are you kidding me?
And he mouths to the crowd, "I'm him." I can only imagine what that him is, but he's definitely doing an incredible job of reading the defense, putting himself in a position to protect the ball and still get it up off the glass.
He's a superhero.
Listen, that hang time, control of his body, and still being able to know where the goal was, but not able to knock down the and one.
Seeing why they call it Vertical Academy. Shaden Sharp, right back at you.
So we'll do this all night. I'm sure Shaden Sharp is excited about the opportunity to show his skills as well.
This is a prime time matchup. Parker misses a three. Shot clock is off. Dream City still pressing. Great job by Shaden Sharp. That was going out of bounds. He saved it to his teammate, and they draw a foul.
And his eyes, he knew exactly where his big man was. Going out of bounds, but able to flip it back underneath to his big man underneath the basket.
Johan Traore at the line. Makes the first of a 1-and-1. 14 seconds left in the first half. 10-point lead for Dream City against Vertical Academy. Game 3 of 4 in the GEICO Top Flight Invite at the Border League on the campus of Coronado High School in Las Vegas. Thanks for joining us on the Who's Next YouTube channel. Be sure to follow Who's Next on Twitter and Instagram. All the best content and highlights from the best high school players in the country. Parker knocks down the jump shot in transition. 9-point game. Traore under the basket, blocked from behind, but Sharp is there. He draws a foul. Count the basket as well.
Following the play, making sure he finishes for his team. Great outlet, getting it down the court. But the big man not able to finish, but here he comes. Shaden Sharp, nice power dribble, and an easy finish around the basket.
High energy player. We've seen him make some really impressive plays. He has no intention of getting outshined by Mikey Williams in this game. Williams from three-quarters court, no good, and that's how the first half comes to an end. Well, it was about what we expected. Dream City, a deep team with plenty of top prospects, and they got great performances from Shaden Sharp, Johan Traore, and Sean Phillips. Vertical Academy leads by 12, 45-33 against Vertical Academy. Mikey Williams, though, making his presence felt in a fun first half here at Coronado High School.
He did. Mikey did a great job initially just trying to get his teammates involved. But right now, the moment is his, and he needs to make sure he continues to push. But you see, Tremaine Parker is not afraid of any shot. He's going to put it up, and he's definitely doing a great job of making the defense play him.
We'll see if Vertical Academy has a comeback left in them. They're down by 12, 45-33 against Dream City. Should be a good second half of action. Game 3 in the GEICO Top Flight Invite at the Border League here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Stay tuned. We'll have the second half of action right here in just a few moments. Been a good first half so far between Dream City and Vertical Academy. Dream City with a 45-33 lead over Vertical Academy. Halftime in this game, the third of the day as part of a GEICO Top Flight Invite at the Border League. Alongside former WNBA player Rusha Brown, I am Brandon Leapaper. Thanks so much for joining us. Well, Dream City has been as good as advertised with the top player in the nation, Shaden Sharp. They've had their way against Vertical Academy, and they will need Mikey Williams to come through in a big way in the second half if they're going to have a chance in this game, Rusha.
And it's been an incredible display, like you mentioned, of Dream City, but Vertical Academy right now has got to make sure they're putting emphasis on getting the ball in Mikey Williams' hands. Everybody knows he's going to be the one that's going to be able to pull this team into a compatible position.
Williams with 11 points in the first half, and he had quite a few highlight reel plays. That's a good start for Vertical. Corey Carvey with the layup.
Once again, great job by Mikey Williams, making sure he gets the ball to the open player.
It's a 10-point game, 45-35. Thanks so much for joining us on the Who's Next YouTube channel. Traore, the leading scorer in the first half with 14 points, misses the jump shot. Abdul Bea Jr. misses a three. Save to Mikey Williams.
And you see again, Mikey being a distributor, not taking the initiative on offense to score the ball himself.
Coming off a 50-point game last weekend, we know he can do that. Trying to give his teammates more opportunities tonight. Here he is. Carry. Don't see that called all that often nowadays.
Absolutely not. A little tweak of the ankle or knee on that right side by Mikey Williams.
The Vertical back on defense here. Shaden Sharp knocks down the three.
Did not leave him open. He was over there all alone.
Shaden Sharp now with 15 points, the #1 player in the country. You'll see him at Kentucky next year. Here's Parker.
Parker in that first half put up 14 shots.
He is the #2 guy to Mikey on this Vertical Academy team. What a pass by Parker. Finds its way to Bea, but the floater won't go. Go there for two back, out of bounds, and Vertical Academy takes over.
So shot selection and the offensive scheme is going to really come into play here because you're down 13 points. You need to make sure you get some good looks at the basket.
Vertical Academy not out of it, but they need to make a run. Winner of this game plays the winner of our next game. That's CBC against Coronado. Mikey Williams floats it up and in. Williams has 13 now. Phillips down low and he gets fouled by Carvey.
Big men are battling down low, trying to vie for position underneath, but the defense not letting it happen.
Phillips 7 feet tall. He's headed to North Carolina State next year. This is game 3. All quarterfinals today in the GEICO Top Flight Invite at the Border League in Las Vegas. Turnover there. Foul away from the basketball by Dream City.
Big man working for position down low. Got those elbows up.
We'll see if Mikey Williams and Vertical Academy can make a comeback. 11-point lead for Dream City. Dream City with 3 players in the ESPN 100. Mikey Williams.
Mikey on your team, anything is possible. a matter of getting a good, clean look at the basket.
All of a sudden, it's an 8-point game. Uzan. Mikey Williams has the ball in his hands. Mikey Williams against Shaden Sharp. This is a great matchup. Nearly.
Almost down. Yeah, that little side step to get himself open.
On the other end, Milicevic misses a three. And a foul after the offensive rebound. You can tell when Mikey has the ball in his hand, the building is ready to erupt almost.
Everybody's waiting to see what it is he's about to do. He's been a little low-key. He's had a couple of incredible plays, but for the most part, just making sure his teammates are involved, sharing the ball. But 8 points down is still close enough for him to take over and give his team a chance.
Johan Traore, he was the leading scorer in the first half with 14 points. Done a good job on the inside, getting to the line as well. Ten-point game, Dream City in front. We'll see if Mikey Williams has something in his bag to get his Vertical Academy team back in this ball game.
We saw Shaden Sharp go over to the bench to get a bit of a rest, so now would be the time to attack.
A block there from Milicevic for Dream City. And here they come. What a move there. No finish, though, for Jaden Clayton. And now we go the other way. Ooh, Parker wanted a highlight reel dunk. Traore able to save it. Oh, right to his teammate Nate Pickens. Talk about luck.
He's looking over at the scorer's table to see if he's getting an assist for that pass.
Williams wanted the no-look pass. Instead, it's stolen. Uzan up top. Traore! Oh, that is an alley-oop.
Uzan did a great job of suckering the defense and getting them up in the air just to dump it off for the easy dunk.
Uzan, a very solid point guard. Cal, Oklahoma, UNLV, Utah, the four schools in the mix. He's expected to make a decision later this weekend here in Las Vegas, which is his hometown. 12-point lead for Vertical Academy. Or excuse me, for Dream City against Vertical. Nice layup there. And Vertical back within 10. Traore. Oh, he was cherry picking there, and an easy flush.
Gotta get back on defense. Too much talent and size on this Dream City Christian team.
12-point lead for Dream City. Bea blocked. Oh, here we go. Pickens with the jam. And just like that, a 14-point lead for Dream City. They're hoping to pull away. Vertical Academy trying to hang around, but it just seems like, at least so far, even though they've got Mikey Williams, they're a little outmanned.
And even that being said, his teammates are not afraid to shoot the ball, but you got to know who's important to get the ball to in these moments. Mikey Williams needs to have the ball in his hand, and his teammates got to pay attention so they can get open.
See Mikey in the huddle there. He's trying to direct traffic. Like we've said, when you've got Mikey Williams, anything is possible. This is a guy who can put up 50, 60, even 77 in a game earlier in his high school career. But Dream City has a number of big-time prospects, and they certainly don't seem ready to let Mikey Williams walk all over them. Checking back in for Vertical Academy. It's a 14-point lead for Dream City. Vertical with the basketball. Stands filling up here at Coronado High School. Game 3 of 4 in the GEICO Top Flight Invite at the Border League. I'm Brandon Lee Paper. Rusha Brown, former WNBA player with me. Milicevic lays it in. It's a 16-point lead now for Dream City.
And you see Vertical Academy not getting on the offensive board, but they're not getting back even. You got to do one or the other.
Parker. This is a three. Hall unable to finish, but Vertical draws a foul.
Right there, Hall hawking the ball, trying to get it back up and drawing that foul. But you got to do that every possession because this Dream City Christian team is trying to get it and get out on the break.
Hall at the line. This is the first free throw.
This is the first.
Vertical Academy in their first year, headlined by Mikey Williams. But right now they're looking up, trailing Dream City by 16. Now it's 15.
Now to chip away at a 15-point lead, you need a stop and a bucket, one possession at a time.
Under 10 minutes to play, Meadows draws the foul. They won't count that. .954 to play here in Vegas. Day 1 of 3 for this event, the GEICO Top Flight Invite at the Border League. Uzan. Three-point shot won't go. Vertical ball. The winner of this game plays the winner of our next game. CBC, that's the team that many consider to be the headliner. We won't see Amari Bailey, unfortunately, in that ball game, the number 4 recruit in the ESPN 100. He's dealing with a toe injury. That might keep him out into November. But that CBC team, even without Amari Bailey, still pretty loaded.
And that team is talent beyond talent, so it's great. In the first 2 games, if that's any indicator of what this weekend is going to look like, we'll be in for a great weekend. The basketball fan is going to be happy.
My goodness. Shaden Sharp jumping out of the gym and throwing it down.
And he makes it look so easy. He just skied and elevated and just kept going up.
I had no idea he was going to reach that ball. It was so high up, and he somehow gets his arm up there and then brings it down. Unbelievable.
And you see him coming from behind.
Yeah, you'll see that in Lexington, Kentucky next year. The number 1 recruit in the ESPN 100, Shaden Sharp. We've been talking a lot about Mikey Williams, and certainly he's got the presence online, the 3.3 million Instagram followers, but Shaden Sharp making a name for himself. A guy who was unranked a year ago, but now he's considered by many the best high school player in the country. Pickens with a layup, and Dream City pouring it on now. They lead by 18 over Vertical Academy.
Great job by Pickens to read the defense and get in between to make space and avoid the outstretched arms.
So 4 games each day. Even if you lose in this event, you do play. But there will be a champion crowned on Sunday. That game will be on ESPN2. Thanks for joining us tonight on the Who's Next YouTube channel. Be sure to follow Who's Next on Twitter and Instagram. Great content, great highlights of all the best high school athletes in the country. Dream City in front by 18, 64-46 against Vertical Academy. There's a foul by Dream City. In that next game with CBC, hoping that we see Bronny James. He sat out last weekend when the team was in Miami. Mikey Williams off the inbound. Clean look. That was right on line, but a little strong. And here he comes, and he throws it down. Slaps the backboard.
And he makes that look easy as well, but just he plays at his own pace. He's not rushed. He missed a shot, but stayed in a position to score. Got the dump from his teammate.
Milosevic lays it in. Williams, he really does make it look effortless. How about Shaden Sharp? Boy.
Let me just pin this against the glass until I can give my teammates a chance to get down the court.
Some unreal athleticism from both Mikey Williams and Shaden Sharp. The individual matchup has certainly lived up to the billing, and there's Sharp picking it from Mikey Williams. Pickens misses the three.
Shaden Sharp accepting the challenge. You know, Mikey Williams is a highlight reel, but Shaden not afraid to get in front of him.
Great pass by Williams. Tim Hall Jr. with the finish. Two outstanding athletes on display. Sharp for Dream City, Mikey Williams for Vertical Academy. Hall able to get the steal, and he calls timeout.
It's a great hustle right there by Tim Hall Jr. trying to make sure his team gets another possession because the opponents were closing in. They were about to try and get that jump ball.
Dream City in control at 66-50. Look at Shaden Sharp. My goodness.
Just the elevation. And right here, Mikey Williams coming through.
And he slaps the backboard. Pretty remarkable stuff from Mikey Williams for Vertical Academy and Shaden Sharp for Dream City. Those are two names you're going to be hearing for some time. College, probably the NBA after that. Williams, though, and his Vertical Academy team trailing Dream City 66-50.
Right now, Vertical Academy has got to figure out a way to close this gap, because if not, it's going to be really hard for them to make this game competitive.
Williams gives it up, finds a teammate, but the three won't fall. Offensive rebound from Hall, and he draws a foul.
Did a great job right there using his body and flipping the ball over his head because he had the big man on his back.
A 16-point lead for Dream City. This is game 3 today. First one ended on a buzzer beater from Chris Livingston. Virginia Gold beating LV Orange. Prolific Prep won by 9 in our second game over Hoop Nation. Hall misses both free throws. Dream City in cruise control right now. Ulasevich with a good pump fake. And he knocks down the long two-pointer.
And you see just the calm and the pace of making sure he got that quick little dribble, but he took his time going up into that shot.
Corey Carvey with the up and under, no. Dream City has the ball. Shaden Sharp weaving his way through the defense. Finds a teammate. Miloš Uzan comes up short on the three. Sharp misses there. Vertical Academy basketball. Mikey Williams into the front court. Wanted the foul. Nice effort by Tim Hall Jr. to get the steal and the layup.
And the second time he's used his body to shield himself away from the defender, able to knock it down.
Uzan off balance, nearly got it to go. Vertical with the basketball. 16-point game, Dream City in front. Nice look by Williams to Hall. Harvey takes a three. Loose ball foul against Vertical Academy.
Right now, the quality of possession is what really needs to be at the forefront for the Vertical Academy team. They are getting some shots, but they're not quality shots. There's nobody going to the rebound. There's nobody back in transition. Now, I stated before, you can't give Dream City Christian an opportunity to get the rebound and kick the ball out.
They're too good. 3 players in the top 100. They've got some incredible athletes. Even the guys who aren't top prospects are headed to D1 schools. Vertical Academy just has not been up to the challenge, at least so far tonight. Miloš Uzan has it picked by Mikey Williams. Abdul Baya Jr. lays it in. Nice play by Mikey Williams to get the fast break started for Vertical Academy.
And again, doing a great job of setting his teammate up.
Shaden Sharp misses. Traore gets the rebound. Boy, he has been something. The big man showing off the athleticism. Count the layup +1 at the free throw line coming up.
He's done a great job trying to figure out where the defense was, still getting it up around the defender. But again, Vertical Academy has got to get on the boards. They haven't done well offensively or defensively getting the rebounds.
Great body control from Traore. From France. Another international team, Dream City. 4 players from Canada, 1 from Sudan, and Traore, as I mentioned, from France. He misses the foul shot. 16-point lead for Dream City. That ball tied up. Possession arrow favors Dream City. They will hold on. On the campus of Coronado High School here in Las Vegas. Dream City in control against Vertical Academy, and game 3 of the day. Phillips draws a foul.
Seven-footer with a spin move. That drop, get to the basket. Still able to get it up even though he had people hanging from his arms. But a chance to go to the line for 2.
7-footer from Dayton, recently committed to North Carolina State. Starting to see some of the teams that played elsewhere today in Vegas trickle in. They want to see some of this late action here on the main court. This is the Top Flight part of the Border League. Out of bounds to Dream City. Mikey Williams not having the game he probably hoped for tonight. This team down by 18 against Dream City. Out of bounds, and Vertical Academy will take over.
And that pass was off, but you cannot allow the big man to camp out in the paint. There's nothing you can do when he has you buried underneath the goal.
Jermaine Parker with the big man on him. He drives, good hang time, but unable to finish. Who's on to Sharp?
Makes it tough to come back when you've got that man coming down the middle of the court on the fast break.
Mikey Williams wants an answer. Abdul Baya knocks down a triple. Boy, Shaden Sharp has been, as advertised, the #1 recruit in the country. Here's Baya. Pulls up. Misses a 3. Putback won't go. It's not the night for Vertical Academy.
They cannot get the shots to go down, even the easy putback. So it's been a difficult night of shooting. Their percentages are pretty low, but again, this man right here coming down the middle, strong, and finishing with that right. All eyes on Shaden.
Shaden Sharp. And even though he's the #1 recruit in the country, kind of a new name, was unranked last year, has made strides really in recent months. And boy, if you don't know his name yet, you will soon. Headed to Kentucky, and you'll probably be hearing about him for years to come. Start of something special for Shaden Sharp here with Dream City. They lead by 17. Turnover, Baya in transition, throws it up. Parker with the 2-hand stuff. Timeout, Vertical Academy. It's a 15-point game with 3 minutes and 18 seconds left. Baya to Parker. Vertical Academy still fighting towards the end of this ball game. Dream City's been in control much of the night. 74-59. Dream City will play the winner of our next game, CBC against Coronado. That'd be fun to see Dream City against CBC, the California Basketball Club, two teams stacked with talent.
And I'm sure that's a game all the fans are waiting for and hoping to see towards the latter part of this weekend. But the talent, as we mentioned before, in this tournament, no game is going to be a disappointing game because there's so much skill and there's so much athleticism. These players are doing a great job of just playing basketball.
Every game has featured multiple players ranked in either the ESPN 100, the ESPN 60, or the ESPN 25. Some of the best sophomores, juniors, and seniors all on display here in Vegas, including this guy, Mikey Williams. This is a three. Out of bounds, and Dream City will take over. Dream City with three guys in the ESPN 100. CBC, who plays next, they've got their fair share of highly touted prospects. As we mentioned, unfortunately, Amari Bailey out with a toe injury, but still got Bronny James, who we're hoping to see. They've got Kijani Wright, Isaiah Elohim. Any way you slice it up with these 8 teams, it's going to be an entertaining game. And that's why the crowd is out here at Coronado High School.
And from the beginning,
Mikey Williams, even in what looks to be a losing effort, he's shown why he's one of the most hyped prospects in the country.
his skill set is undeniable. It's just about the movement of his team.
Sean Phillips with authority.
Big man posting up down low. Too easy. And there's no one in front of you.
Mikey Williams with 3 defenders in the area. He does not care. Pulls the trigger from deep and connects. Game.
You hear the coach calling out foul, foul, foul. The players didn't hear it until later. I guess Coach Chen is going to take this opportunity to put them on the line and see if they can get some more offensive possessions.
It's a 12-point game. Unlikely, but not totally out of reach. But Dream City will go to the line. Cameron Thomas from Chicago will shoot the free throws. Thomas has offers from North Carolina A&T and Little Rock. Makes his foul shots. It's a 14-point game. 2 minutes left. Mikey Williams draws a foul. And even in the games where the outcome seems decided, nobody's given up. These are competitive players. They have no intention of doing anything other than giving it their all until the final whistle.
And they know it's not just win or lose tonight and go home. You have 2 more days to compete, so you're trying to make sure that you get your team, like Vertical Academy right now, they need to get some rhythm, so whoever they play next tomorrow, they're prepared for.
And like we've been talking about, eyes are always on you, and you don't want coaches to see poor body language late in the game because you're losing. You still have an opportunity to make an impression. A junior misses a 3.
And they're still coming, still coming.
That won't count, though Shaden Sharp continues to impress. He's getting a lot of oohs and ahs from the crowd. This was after the play ended.
The fans definitely liked it.
Dunk contest stuff from Shaden Sharp tonight. Sharp, Johan Traore, Sean Phillips, Milo Shuzan. This is a very good Dream City team. Minute 35 to play. We'll have a little break after this one ends, then 9:15 is when we're scheduled to start our next game. There you see Coronado, the local team. They'll be taking on one of the most popular teams in the country, number 1 CBC. Foul there on Shaden Sharp. Vertical Academy trying to extend this game. The third of 4 quarterfinals in the GEICO Top Flight Invite at the Border League. First time we've broadcast these games on the Who's Next YouTube channel. Appreciate you joining us. Sharp misses the foul shot. Mikey Williams comes out of the fray with it. Great spin move. Boy, the body control, something else. He misses the layup, but the follow for Tim Hall Jr. He can make it a 10-point game with a free throw here.
And that's the thing you talked about earlier. You keep pushing, keep pushing. He's athletically skilled, and just look at the ball control and body movement.
He can make the ball and his body really do whatever he wants.
And with that taking place, Tim Hall Jr. is able to get that board and put it back up.
Foul shot won't go. Sharp, I think, called for a travel. Yep, you can't do that. You can't start standing up and then go down to the floor with the ball. That is a travel.
So Vertical Academy with another opportunity to get up a shot.
Mikey Williams thought he was going to take that three. Instead, he loses the ball and turns it over.
A little trouble when you're down there in that corner.
Moves on into the front court. Just a layup this time from Sharp. You're disappointed when he goes up.
That's all you got? Is that it?
If he goes up and does anything other than throw it down, it's a disappointment. Shaden Sharp certainly making a name for himself. The #1 recruit in the country, but not a guy that has been on the radar as long as Mikey Williams, but there's a reason he's ranked as highly as he is. This time Sharp gives it up, and his teammate Cameron Thomas with the flush. Final minute now. Dream City in front. They're double teaming Mikey Williams. That's a smooth move to the hoop.
One of few. He hadn't been able to get there very often tonight, but we definitely know he's capable.
That's what happens when you're on a team like this. Defenses can really key in on a guy like Mikey Williams. There's Coronado, the #8 seed. Uzan kicks it out. Sharp wide open, and he knocks down a three. Sharp can throw it down. He can shoot from deep. He can do it all.
Does it all. Turnover by Vertical Academy.
And that is how this ball game will end. Mikey Williams and Vertical Academy unable to overcome a deep and talented Dream City team. Dream City wins it by 16. Well, Shaden Sharp gets the better of Mikey Williams in this high-profile matchup. Mikey Williams tried to do his thing, made some highlight reel plays, but ultimately it was Shaden Sharp and Dream City that came away with the win.
Shaden Sharp definitely showing his skill set. And we talked about him not being ranked. He showed now the work that he's put in to become the #1 player in the country.
He's going to Kentucky next year. Mikey Williams, one of the best juniors in the country. We'll see a lot more of him as well. But Mikey's Vertical Academy team falls short against Dream City. They win by 16, 85-69 the final. We'll take a quick break and then come back with our final game of the night, CBC against Coronado. Thanks for joining us on the Who's Next YouTube channel. Stay with us, one final game tonight. For Bruce Brown, I'm Brandon Liebhaber. We'll see you in just a few minutes.